I bought my 17th property from the auction and the plan is to maximize the space by having an open plan kitchen, converting it from this to this. It's going to be my biggest kitchen transformation so far, but for now I'm gonna give you a tour of the property, go through the plans and then run through the numbers. So let me start from the beginning and let's get started.
So we're just on the way to pick up Suk, who's my video guy. I'm going to pick him up and then head up straight to the northeast and pick up the keys to my latest property. Here he is.
Yes, I am.
Are you ready, Suk?
I'm always ready.
So we just make a quick pit stop, toilet break, and get a quick coffee, and then let's go.
What you got?
White coffee. It's good, nice, low calorie. Doesn't fill you up too many, because if you have coffee like me, which is about 4 times a day, 5 times a day, it gets a bit heavy. So nice and light. We're on schedule, slightly behind schedule. And this time, it's because I forgot to charge my car overnight. I know. So this property is in Northumberland. We're just pulling up now. You can get to see the area. It's a nice little quiet area. So we are 2 seconds away. Let me show you what the plans for this property are, starting from outside. So originally the plan was, because we've got quite a lot of space here, originally the plan was to extend this sideways, right? But when we go inside, I'll show you what we're going to do instead. So let's head inside. So as you arrive inside, you can see here, we've got quite a lot of space. This is the living room. And then the next room over there is the kitchen. So if I show you around there first, that's the kitchen. Right? And when you come out, obviously the living room. So what the plan is, we're gonna try and make this bottom floor a completely open space, kitchen, diner, living room. So how we're going to do that is we're going to take this wall out, right? And then when you come inside, we're gonna remove all of this, including this. We're gonna open up the space, have floating cupboards over here. Remove this, and then after we remove the wall, there's going to be loads of space here. But it gets even better because we've got, the idea is we're going to have the island kitchen here in the middle, right? This stays as it is. They're going to have a wall here, a Velux roof at the top, so it just opens it up all the way. And then if you come here, you can see there's more space. So we're going to extend it all the way up to here. So if you go back, just go back again. Well, let me show you. So the kitchen is effectively going to start from here and finish all the way to the end. So it's going to be quite big, right? Wall over here, Velux roof, island kitchen, and then there's more space at the back as well. So it's going to be a whole open space. And all of this is going to be one room, right? Because obviously with the living room as well. The only thing is we need to put in planning permission to extend this all the way to the outback. So yeah, it's going to cost about £1,000, but I think it's going to be worth it because it's going to look really good. And in the living room, we're going to keep this window, obviously. Laminate flooring, probably to go all the way across the kitchen as well. 50-50 against whether having tiles in the kitchen or laminate over here. That we can decide. Another thing, thinking of putting a wall panel in the living room somewhere. Again, that's just a 50-50 depending on how things look. So yeah, all the way, open space, kitchen, living room, diner, whatever you want to call it. And upstairs, we keep the 2 bedrooms. So as for upstairs, we keep the 2 bedrooms. Bathroom is upstairs. Bathroom is over there to your left, the first room. So we're going to do, obviously, completely new bathroom. What I'll do is I'll put some pictures of the kind of bathroom that we're looking to have. It's going to be completely different. It's going to look pretty nice.
Nicer than this.
Yeah, nicer than this. And then the first room to your left is bedroom number 1. It's a smaller bedroom. We're not going to do anything crazy here. We're just going to basically new carpets, freshen it up, paint, lights, just basically make it look slick again. And then the same for bedroom number 2, which is the larger room. Again, nothing crazy. Keep it simple, make it look nice. New carpets, new decor. And basically freshen things up. So that's the inside. Now let's go outside so you can see how much of the property is getting extended and you can take a look at the garden as well. So as you can imagine, all of this space is getting taken out, extended all the way up to here. And when I put the plans up, then you'll get a better idea of how much space we're about to create. And it's in property, it's all about creating space, adding value. So if you go outside, what you'll see is that's the garden. We're going to put a fence all the way up there, and then a fence, a new fence over here, a new fence all the way up to there. And then just to show you a different angle, this is where the kitchen's going to get extended till. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of space at the back. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is come over here. At the moment, we don't know whose land this is. If this is our land, then the kitchen can get extended even further. If not, we're just going to keep it up here, and that's just going to be the access from the back. So hopefully this is our land, then the kitchen's going to just look huge. The mattress, is it if anyone wants a mattress, I'm going to put it on Gumtree tonight. Hopefully I can get a 10 out of it. We'll get back to the video in a few seconds, but 70% of you watching this video aren't subscribed to my channel. Please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and buy more properties in the next few months. I'll be sharing everything so you can learn from my mistakes for free. Anyways, back to the video.
So this was an auction purchase for £82,400. I didn't view the property before buying it. When my team did, he sent me the details. I quickly did my usual checks. So I ran through the numbers on my deal analyzer. I went to a Rightmove to look at the sold comparables and the rent I can get. I did a bit more research, sent the legal pack for my solicitor to check out, and just remember that getting the legal pack checked out before you put in any offer is crucial. My solicitor came back, gave the green light, and then I logged onto the auction website. I put my highest offer of £82,400 in. When it comes to auctions, we always just put our maximum bid and leave it there. And I know everyone has their own way, but this is what works for us, because this way you don't get caught up on bidding more than you planned, because trust me, that's very easy to do. The best houses I've ever bought are always before the auction or after the auction, never in between the live auction. Anyways, I put the maximum bid in, it came through, and I won the property. There was a 28-day completion deadline for this one. It was tight, but we managed to do it. And now let's talk about the plans. When I originally had a look at the property, I could see there was a lot of potential, because there were a few options for me to take advantage of the space and maximize it. Apart from extending the property from the front at the side that I've already talked about, I also toyed with the idea of potentially converting the living room into a kitchen diner, because it's got enough floor area to do so, and then converting the kitchen to a third bedroom and extending it to the outback. Let me show you what I mean. So that's the ground floor plan at the moment. Let me just zoom in so you can see, right? So the original plan was to split it like this right here. Apologies for my drawing. So the original plan was the lounge and dining room was going to have this as one room, and basically an open plan, okay, and open plan kitchen diner. So the kitchen will go somewhere here, and like an island kitchen, let's just write that here, and the living room here. And then where the kitchen is at the moment, the idea was to extend this into one room like this, and then this would then become the third bedroom, right? Hopefully that makes sense. And on paper, it sounds like a good idea to have an extra bedroom, but I felt like it would have looked maybe a bit congested. But the main thing is, I couldn't seem to find solid comparables of 3-bedroom properties which would be worth it for me, because the refurb cost would have been much higher. And so what we've decided to do instead is, just so you completely understand, even though I've gone through the video, so what we're going to do now instead is, let me just go back, is to, let me just zoom this in again, is to literally, this will be one huge space, something like this, and hopefully that makes sense. And that's the thing with properties, sometimes an idea may sound good in theory, but when you sit down and start number crunching, a simple idea of just leaving into a 2-bedroom makes more sense. In this case, the best financial decision was maximizing the space of the property was by creating an open floor plan kitchen diner and then extending the original kitchen all the way to the outback. Also, I think you'll have that wow factor once we've opened everything up into one big space downstairs. As for the numbers, purchase price £82,400. Refurb is going to cost anything between £28,000 to £30,000. there was auction fees and the other fees. I had to pay £625 for a structural engineer to come down. Bridging loan is based on the worst case scenario that if I refinance it after 9 months, I should be able to do it a lot quicker than that. I had to pay £1,200 to submit the planning application to extend the property. As for rent, there's already 2 properties renting out at £795, similar property as mine, but the condition is nowhere near as good as that. So really, I think I should be able to push it to 850, but just to be conservative, I'll put down 825. For property revaluation, the end value, we've already got 2 comparables, 2 properties sold within a mile radius. Again, similar property, but nowhere near as good condition for £135,000 and £140,000. So I think I can get £145,000, and that's what I will apply for. But just to be conservative, £140,000 will mean I'll get a 17% return on investment with £17,000 left of my own money left in the deal, and it should cash flow around £250. But if I get £145,000, then it'll be a 20% return on investment. So let's see what happens. I'm going to post another video once this property is complete and I've refinanced it, and we'll get to see if my numbers added up. I do have some contingency in case I don't get the value I'm aiming for, and it still works on those numbers, but I always play the long game with property anyway. Properties in the area I bought have gone up, and in my opinion will continue to go up because it's a good area. And this is the thing, if you look at these 2 properties within a mile away from my property, one has gone up in value by 36% in 6 years, the other one by like 105% in the last 9 years. So those people who say that properties don't go up in value in the northeast, here's proof. You just need to be looking at the right places. So more updates coming for this property, but another video you're gonna love is one where I recently visited 10 BRR projects that my team and I are working on. I documented the whole day, so if you like this video, that one's even better. I'll put a link up to that video, go watch it, and I'll see you soon.